Hi! Today's story is about a sage, or you could call him a rishi. And where do these rishis, or sages, or hermits live? They live inside the forest. You know that. You've heard of so many stories. So, these hermits and sages and rishis live inside the forest. So, this is about one such rishi who was living inside the forest. And what do these guys eat? What do these rishis eat? They eat the fruits from the trees, they eat the herbs that grow in the forest, and they pick up sometimes leaves also, edible leaves they eat, and they survive like that. But they are not always inside the forest. Once in a while they come into the town, and the villagers, what do when they see him? They say, "Oh, Rishi, you have come here," and they give them food to eat. So that is how these rishis live. They live inside the forest and they don't come out, they come out once in a while. So this story is about one such rishi. This rishi was happy and content and he was living inside the forest. One day as he was walking around, he looked down, something was glittering. He said, "What is this?" And he just did this, picked it up and saw. What do you think it was? It was a copper coin. So this rishi looked at it and said, "Oh, a copper coin. But I have no use for it. I don't need anything. I get everything I want inside the forest. What is the use of money?" And he said, "Okay, what do I do with it? What should I do with it?" And he didn't feel like throwing it. He wanted to keep it safely and give it to somebody who needs it the most. That's the best thing to do. When you don't have need for something, give it to somebody who needs it. So he just put it inside, rolled it up in his dhoti and kept it. And then after a few months, this rishi decided to go into the town. He had to go for something. So when he went into the town, he saw an old lady sitting outside the door with her stick in her hand, and she was sitting there nodding her head like this. So this rishi went to her and asked her, "Hi, old lady, do you want a copper coin?" This lady said, "No, I don't want any copper coin. I am happy. I have everything I want. I don't need it." So the rishi said, "Okay," and he started walking around. Then there he saw a child playing. He called the child, "Hey kiddo, come here." So when the kid came, he asked, "Do you want this copper coin?" The kid looked at the rishi and he said, "No, no, my mama gives me everything I need. I don't need your copper coin." So the rishi said, "Okay then." When he started walking, he saw a farmer. The farmer was busy working in his farm. He was plowing and very busy. So this rishi went and said, "Hey farmer, hi." Farmer said, "Yes, what do you want?" He said, "See, I have this copper coin. Do you want it?" The farmer said, "What will I do with a copper coin? I have everything I need. I don't need it." So the rishi said, "Okay." Then he went asking a few more people whether they needed the copper coin. And everybody said, "No, we don't want it. We have everything that we need. There's nothing we can do with that copper coin." So the rishi was quite disappointed. He said, "Okay." And he again put it back in his dhoti and he went into the forest. Then many months passed and one day the king of the town was crossing the forest with his army. And there he saw the rishi. So generally when kings or anybody sees a rishi, they'll go and pay their respects to the rishi. So the king got down from his horse. He told all his soldiers, "Please wait." And he went to the rishi. He fell on his feet and said, "I'm going for war. Please bless me." So the rishi asked, "Where are you going?" you said. So the king said, "I'm going to the neighboring country. I'm going to fight with him." So the rishi asked, "For what are you going to fight with him?" The king said, I want more and more power. I want more and more wealth. If I go and destroy that kingdom, that neighboring kingdom will also belong to me. I can rule over it. So I am going there. Isn't it a good idea? So the Rishi looked at him and he said, oh, I see. So you're going to become more powerful. You want to become more wealthy. So the king said, yes, please bless me. So the Rishi took out the copper coin and he told the king, here, king, my gift to you. Please keep it. The king said, what, Rishi? You're giving me a copper coin? Is this some kind of magical coin? So the Rishi just smiled and said, I've been having this coin with me for more than a year now. I go everywhere and ask people if they want this copper coin, if they are in need. Everybody says, no, we have everything we want. We don't need your copper coin. But I can see that you are going to the neighboring country to become more wealthy, more powerful. So, you are the person who is in need. So, I want to give this copper coin to the person who needs it the most. So, I am giving it to you, king. Then the king thought for a while and learnt his lesson. It's not good to go to war. It's not good to go and plunder the neighboring countries. It's not good to be wanting more and more wealth and more power. He learnt his lesson and he quietly came back to his kingdom and he started ruling wisely. Always, it is good. You must be content with what you have.